Good day, folks. The Wanderer here, New Jersey Wandering News, with a fun little update from our favorite Oathbreaker, Dan Davison. Okay, so it's regarding this case, obviously. Howell Township Records Department, the clerk, has been denying OPRA requests over and over again. First denying... You can see the police report is in the video right now, and I'll go over that in a second. But several people have made OPRA requests. First, they denied the report being released due to saying it needs to be redacted. Okay, it took me maybe 7 or 8 seconds to redact any pertinent information now that I got the report. People have ridden bulls longer than it took me to redact the information that they provided in this report. They also denied me recently, saying that because I wanted the report and the body cam footage from that night of that tyrant Davison violating my rights, threatening me with arrest. She writes, please note the only report generated was that of a CAD, which was labeled as a field intelligence report, which is not releasable under OPRA guidelines. As such, the report contains sensitive information not suitable for public disclosure. She is lying. Flat out lying. She told someone else that they couldn't release it due to the information needing to be redacted. Again, 8 seconds it took me to redact this information. I also requested the body cam footage. She is saying that it costs $75 as a special rate for having to release and edit the body cam footage. Now, I sent her a reply showing the Government Records Council pages regarding New Jersey OPRA. This is directly from the government, and it says no special fees are required to release electronic information unless you're sending it on a CD-ROM or a flash drive. I only want it via email, so I'm waiting for her response to that. She has been lying. They're hiding something, and now I know why. So today, with the help of Police State New Jersey, I simply went there, played dumb, and said, hey, listen, I was accosted on April 20th, and I'm curious for the report. I'm the one I'm the one that they've stopped. I'm the one they did a warrant check on. Therefore, I need that report. I showed them my ID, they gave me the report. Now I will go over all that with you. Now, also, I'm going to link up the video because I don't... Anytime somebody does a report and then a video, people go on there accusing them of editing the video so the report doesn't follow along appropriately, so they can catch them in a lie. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, here's the link, and then you can look for yourself, because how would I know what to edit when I uploaded this video, as opposed to just getting this report today, November 30th. So, I'm going to read this in case you can't see it. While on patrol, now this, this is Officer Dan Davison. He arrived at 10:17 p.m. So apparently your rights are moot at 10:17 p.m. I don't know when exactly it is, by the way, but your rights apparently go away. While on patrol, I observed a male, later identified as, walking in the woods with a flashlight along the West Farms Road just off of Route 9. Okay, that's lie number 1. Because what you'll see in the video is I was walking home. I wasn't even recording at this point. I was on public easement. I was on the public easement of West Farms Road, walking home. So I had already stopped recording. When Officer Davison approached me, I'm screaming now, I gotta stop. When Officer Davison approached me, I turned my camera back on and started filming from the public easement. So at no time was I in the woods with a flashlight. Okay, so lie number 1 right there. I stopped and inquired as to what he was doing this late at night in the woods a short distance from people's homes. No, that's not what he did. He said, what are you doing? Lie number 2. I was filming deer. Which is exactly what I said, and the video will show that. I'm shocked that they would lie this much, knowing that there's video out there. That's what's troublesome. Okay. Was doing this late at night, a short distance from people's houses. He stated he was looking for deer. No, I said I was filming deer. I found this suspicious, as it is not legal to hunt this close to the roadway. Never once in the video, this was his kiss of death right here. Never once in the video did he mention hunting. Did he mention anything? Did he ask if I had a weapon on me for hunting? Did he ask if I was poaching? He didn't ask me anything. Whether I was laying food plots, he did not ask me anything about that. So he is caught so poorly right here. I found this suspicious that it is not legal to hunt this close to the roadway. He stated he knew the owner of the woods and had his permission to be there. I was not in the woods. I was on the public easement. I do not need permission from anybody to walk a public easement. I just happened to mention when he said about the woods and the deer that I knew the owners of the house and the woods. I didn't say I don't have to have permission to be on a public easement. Okay. Says he refused to provide any information at first. He became irate and began yelling. Not once did I yell. I swore at him, but I didn't yell. He was informed that if he did not provide his information and continued to yell, he would be placed under arrest for obstruction of justice and disorderly conduct. Okay, again, there's another kiss of death, because as per Brown v. Texas, you do not have to provide information unless you're under suspicion of a crime. Even here, he doesn't list any suspicious crime. He doesn't list any reasonable, articulate suspicion of a crime. All he says was to cover his ass is it was not legal to hunt this close to the roadway. I didn't have a gun. I didn't have a freaking. I didn't have anything that would warrant that I was hunting. Nor did he even ask about that. So that's him lying flat out. Oh my God, I'm getting pissed thinking about it. Okay. By the way, disorderly conduct, he also cannot arrest me for because the police cannot be the complainant of a disorderly conduct charge. If somebody came out and said, hey, this guy's yelling and disturbing me, and then the police show up and say, hey, were you disturbing them? Then you can get arrested for disorderly conduct. So both of his forms of threat for arrest, obstruction of justice and disorderly conduct, would not they would not fly. They're not even, and they let him write this. That's baffling to me. So again, he's saying I'm making a scene. Meanwhile, his lights and all his flashers and everything, that's not making a scene. That should have been disorderly conduct. But again, this guy literally doesn't know the law. He does not know the law. So, regardless if I became irate, that's not against the law. I wasn't yelling, which the video will provide that. It'll show that. I wasn't talking any louder than he was. And we There was no grounds for arrest for obstruction due to Brown v. Texas. Also, the Fourth Amendment says we are allowed to be secure in our belongings. We are not to be, there's no unlawful searches or seizures. That's my Fourth Amendment right to not give up my ID. My ID is mine. Brown v. Texas. Obstruction, also, as per State v. Camillo, is if you're resisting, if you're preventing, standing in the way of an officer getting information, or hindering. I am under no obligation to help him investigate, which he didn't do anyway. He just ran me for warrants. So, obstruction is also, he doesn't know State v. Camillo, he doesn't know the Fourth Amendment, he doesn't know Brown v. Texas, and he obviously doesn't know 42 USC 1983, which is a civil rights deprivation. So, eventually he provided me with his information, however stated he would retain a lawyer and sue me for obtaining this information. Okay, I never said I would sue him. He said you can ask a lawyer, because he was so dead set that he was correct, that you can just ID anybody if you think they're doing something suspicious. This is how dumb this guy is. And so I did ask my lawyer, but first I said, oh, I will be, and I got a good one. And I said, and you're going to need one. And then he said, are you threatening me? I don't think that's a good idea. So this guy is so freaking ego-driven. He's such a little mental midget. He's such a little person. He's such a little freaking wuss that he takes offense to everything and perceives everything as a threat just so he can stroke his own ego and, try and arrest somebody on warrants. He didn't investigate anybody. He didn't investigate anything. He didn't investigate shit. He didn't check property lines. He didn't check with the owners. For all he knew, I could have been a criminal. And he didn't do anything. He just wanted my name for warrants. And to show that he let his emotions get away, he said, hey, run him all the way around. Now, obviously, that's why they wouldn't release the information. That's why they wouldn't release the report. That's why they're not giving up the body cam footage. Because this guy lied 3 straight times on his report. Lied! And it's right there for you to read. So, that, people, is the update. I'm sorry I get so angry. I got a bit of a temper, but I don't like having my rights deprived of me. That upsets me. It upsets me that when someone is on a public easement, he is accosted and threatened with arrest. 24 seconds after the initial contact, I was threatened with arrest. I know you got people saying, yo, you should have never given your ID. I wasn't auditing. I was filming deer. Apparently, it's something that helps because I like filming nature. It's calming to me. It's peaceful to me. So, with that, we have plenty more updates to come. I am to meet with a sergeant regarding this situation, and they're just going to tell me, can't you see it from the police's point of view? I'm sure you could appreciate them investigating. He didn't investigate anything. When I said I'm filming deer, the stop should have been over with. Plain and simple. That being said, we have plenty more updates to come. I provided the information to, the woman's name is Donna Belton. That's the county clerk who keeps stonewalling everybody whenever they try and get this information. Look, it's obvious. There wasn't much to redact. Took me 8 seconds. So redaction was her first excuse. The second excuse was, it's a field intelligence report, which is not public info. Well, guess what? I got it in my hands. And Donna Belton is going to be awfully upset when she finds that the records keeper at the police station today did her job. She's going to be very upset to find out that I got this report. Well, the whole police department is. If you guys find something upsetting with A, the video that I'm going to link, and B, the follow-up that shows the 3 huge lies and the false claims of arrest, then seek redress from your government. That's all I can ask. That's all I can say. They want this situation to just die off. I don't think it should, because I'll guarantee you they're still doing this to so many other innocent people. With that, The Wanderer is out. Thank you, folks. We will be updating shortly as well.